everyone. Today I'm back with another scary story that will give you chills. This one's about a real event that's as creepy as it gets. So, sit tight, turn off the lights, let's dive into this creepy story. Years ago, I remember sneaking out of my friend's house at night to really do nothing but walk around the neighborhood and hide from car headlights. We were young and bored. There was a homeless camp that was down in some woods off the railroad tracks, not too far from his house. We had seen the trail and knew what was back there. One of the homeless guys that lived there was actually an old friend of my buddy's dad, and he had stopped over a few times and my friend's dad let him shower there and everything. He could have worked if he wanted, but legit told us he just liked living off the grid. Just wanted to give you some backstory on the reason why we thought it would be cool and safe to go check it out at night. We were a bit nervous at first, thinking, what if we get there and his dad's friend isn't there? So we were sneaking up on it. It was a longer walk than we thought. We got kind of close and saw there was a fire going, lighting up the woods a bit. We start sneaking closer, but the trail seemed to continue straight, while the camp set off the trail to the left. We got IDK maybe 100 feet from the camp, about 30 meters, and we looked down the trail and saw a faint silhouette of what we thought was a person. The silhouette looked like it was coming from deeper in the woods towards the camp. We froze and ducked slightly to the side of the trail. I told my friend that I didn't like it and we should just sneak the hell out. He said he had the same feeling. As I said, the fire at the camp was just enough to light the area well enough to see. We end up slowly creeping slightly off the trail back to the railroad tracks. We get probably 30 to 40 or so feet, 9 to 12 meters, and I told him I would rather just hit the trail and just slowly walk back because the bushes and trees and everything were hard to navigate, and I would rather be able to see something coming so we could book it out. We played football and were both pretty fast. We slide out of the brush and see the silhouette has gotten closer. However, moving further from the fire, the light was dimmer, but we could still make out someone or something was standing there moving closer. My first thought was that maybe they saw us duck into the bushes and were coming to check, but it just felt off. My friend and I looked at each other and both mutually and silently decided to pick up the pace. Almost en quer, we both looked back, and the silhouette was now booking it towards us, absolutely silent. No noise, just fast movement. We hightail it as fast as we can. Thankfully, the trail was wide, so we weren't bumping into each other or anything. Neither of us looked back until we hit the railroad tracks, then hit the railroad track bridge and were on the other side. I looked back as I was slowing down, past the bridge, and didn't see anyone. We got back to his house pretty fast, and luckily that was the end of it.